Hey everybody, this is Regina Ruth, the recovering Pharisee. People like me. Step 2, John Fisher, fair use. Step 2 is, we have come to believe that our means of obtaining greatness is to make everyone lower than ourselves. Step 2 is a reflective step. And in it, what we do is we're thinking about how we can overcome making these rash, severe, Pharisaical judgments. First, we put ourselves in the place of the person or the people we are tending to judge. Second, we can give them the benefit of the doubt. No matter where we find ourselves on the social ladder, we can always find someone that is lower than us. So what do we need to do? We need to learn to see ourselves through other people's eyes, to see ourselves as we really are. How do other people see us? The first thing about standing in someone else's shoes is that you see yourself for the first time without all your blind spots and cover-ups. Don't you know we have blind spots and cover-ups? Man, when I started thinking about this and I started really meditating on it, I said to myself, man, you're the biggest Pharisee of all. And I can give you a lot of examples. I was just thinking about one situation, and it was a legal situation, and I was just sitting up there, and I was in a situation myself, but there was a group, it was all these people around me, and I was just judging them harshly. And all of a sudden, it was like something in my spirit said, stop. Look what you're doing. And then I had a friend come to me, and they were talking to me about a pastor who had been divorced and remarried, and we were just kind of talking about it, and I was like, man, that must be pretty dramatic. And it was like I was just making myself higher and putting him down, okay? In a sly little Pharisaical way, just like a Pharisee. And all of a sudden I caught myself, and I said to my friend, I said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I said, who am I to talk about this pastor when I myself have been married multiple times? Who am I? And I just saw myself, and I saw really just how ugly at that moment that I really was. Just an ugly little Pharisee, the biggest one of all. Have you ever been to a recovery meeting? Well, showing up is the hardest part. You walk into a room with a group of people who all have a problem, and you might say to yourself, I don't belong here. I'm not really this bad. Or you might say, these people have hit rock bottom. I'm different than them. I'm just experimenting. I won't be here for long. But after a while, if you stay, you'll find out that embracing this group is like embracing another view of yourself. And for that fact, that's with any group. Any group you're in is a kind of a mirror. And as modern day Pharisees, our need to judge other people, it's like an addiction. We just do it. We just do it naturally. It's how we feel good about ourselves. We judge without even thinking about it. But when we stand in someone else's shoes, it changes our view of ourselves. And it seriously changes our view of other people when we see their situation from their point of view. When we are able to give others the benefit of the doubt, we can have empathy instead of severely judging them. Fisher suggests that Pharisees cannot empathize with anyone because they have not accepted their own shortcomings. In order to have empathy, a person has probably faced their own problems and understand how people can have certain challenges and difficulties, even if it's outside of your own experience. If you begin to emphasize with others, you are on the road to recovery.